guys, today I'm reviewing the Chicco caddy hook-on high chair, so come along! Here it is. We've been using it for around 7 months, maybe a little longer. It's been through a couple washings. Over here is where it usually gets kind of grimy from her putting her hands there. It's got a strap, connects on both sides. The only thing about this I think is a little uncomfortable is this circle is made with wire. It's formed with a piece of wire, and I think that down here, like her legs are laying on it. I'm not sure if it's uncomfortable or not, but she's never really complained. There's usually food stuck in here and I vacuum it out. Once it dries up a little bit, it's easier than getting it out wet. So this is the underneath of our table. You can see it's all flat, so it's easy to hook in. This goes up, and then you twist this to lock it in to make sure it's tight. This piece will lock in, and then this piece will kind of hang. I often don't even push this up because it, you know, simple physics, it's gonna stay. So I'm not usually too worried about it. You see there's the side. And then this pushes it down. You can also see under here there's 2 buttons. This comes unsnapped. And you open it up. That blue piece is the padding underneath. I'll take that out for you. You can see it's a pretty decent thickness. It's pretty mushy. But it's nice because it never really gets dirty, but if it did get anything on it, you can clean it off with a sponge or a rag or whatever. Now to clean it, you can take these and unsnap them on each side, and then unclip this side. You can see how easily it comes off. That comes off. That comes off. And then this comes off the frame. It's got foam where your child's back would be. Now you can see on the tag that the care instructions say to hand wash only, but I throw it in the washing machine. I put it on delicate, and I haven't had any problems with that. I mean, you can see the stitching. Nothing's come apart. Nothing is fraying. You know, it's still in really good condition, and I'm even here, you know, like at the end of the stitching, you know, it's still in pretty good condition, I feel. The buttons aren't pulling out on either side. Now we picked this high chair because it was the cheapest version with the best reviews. Now we don't live in the biggest house, so having a high chair in the corner would just take up too much space that we don't have. And the reason that I picked the hook-on high chair and not the clip-on ones that go on the chair is because I would have the option to be able to take this one with me to a restaurant, or we bring it to my mother-in-law's. It's just easier to travel with than the big plastic bulky thing. This one folds up flat, which is really nice. Now to fold it up, you can see that there's these buttons you push in. You can see this one it slides in. So you push in this, and one side goes in, put the things in. And then the other side folds up nice and flat. Bring it to your in-laws, bring it to a restaurant. Awesome. Obviously that flops down, but you can just push it up. That's no big deal. Now it doesn't re-lock itself in the flat position, so if you let it go, it'll re-snap. But if you get some sort of clamp or something, you can just clamp it down and it won't come out. It's really not a huge issue. So this is one of the arms that holds it to the table. When you go to clean this in the sink, because I know you will, just keep in mind that right here, underneath, there's this hole, and all the water builds up in there from the water going down here. So you just want to make sure that you flip it around and, you know, really shake it and drain it out. It will drain out of this hole. So, you know, just keep that in mind. You don't want soap all over your table. The Chicco high chair has this weird gap in between, so food tends to get lost down there, and I figured that this would go in there. This is the Summer Infant Tiny Diner. This is the first version. The second version I think is a little bit smaller. It's a different shape and it has different textures on here. This one has textures that I hate. All these lines you see are raised. It's basically a picture of Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. You know, that little nursery rhyme. And food gets caught in here really easily. I wish these weren't here. I wish I could just wipe it clean when I'm done. But I have to take it off and put it in the sink and scrub it with a sponge usually to get some of like the crushed banana out of there. Over here, I wanted to fill this gap that the high chair has, and it does do it, but she knows that she can push it down and push the food on the floor so the cat will eat it, and I don't like that. I wish Chicco came out with something to fill the hole and maybe clipped on, you know, had like a silicone ring that came around and clipped that on there so she can't push it down. That would be great. I don't like these lines either. I think these were here to help keep its shape, but they don't help it. It loses its shape as it is. So food gets caught in there as well, and I don't like that either. Now on the floor we have this mat. It's the mat that you would have at your desk to roll your chair on, carpeting. It has like the little teeth on the bottom. We got this at Family Dollar. I think it was like a $5 roll of it. This is about half of the roll, and it's perfect. After dinner, I just wipe up all the food with a baby wipe and just throw it in the garbage. And this is an issue whether you have a regular high chair or this high chair. Babies throw food. So overall, would I buy it again? Yeah. It can be hard to clean, having to throw it in the wash, you know, once a week. But I wouldn't want it made out of plastic. You know, that's not durable enough to hold your child up in the air. And I don't like the ones that I can't move. I'm not going to pay for something twice if I don't have to. Now, would I buy the Summer Infant Tiny Diner again? No. I'm not worried about the gap. We have the plastic on the floor, and I just clean it up anyway. Either way, there's food on the floor. You know, we do baby-led weaning. We let her eat her own food, and that's just how it is. Baby-led weaning is messy. That is a con, but we'd rather her learn than anything. So leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite high chair is. Maybe you have a better version that you can travel with. And if you found this video helpful, please click the like button because it really helps. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos to help you on your path.